Just reading that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something in the news. I'm like, what? Did something happen? Don't do that to me, Alex. Is this thing on, everybody? Oh, hold on. This would be yours. And this would be mine.
Well, why'd you give me yours?
I didn't give you yours for you. I gave it for me. All right. There we go.
Nice.
Is this thing on? Are we here?
Hopefully.
Can you all hear us? Can you all see us?
Well, they wouldn't be seeing us.
They wouldn't see us. We're invisible.
We are invisible. Dang it. Why didn't I think of this? Oh, I forgot. We can't use Chrome anymore. We have to do it this way now. Son of a bitch.
Well, actually, I figured out how to find the live chat on the other one.
Oh, did you?
It's right there.
Son of a bitch!
I know.
No, it's not there.
It was last time I checked.
Really? Okay. Let me see
But-
it. No, it's still not there. Son of a bitch!
Okay,
Okay.
whatever.
All right. Welcome back. Let's make sure that the audio is working here. Really quick, Alice. Go ahead and give me something.
Hey, how's it going out there?
Yep.
Oh,
There we go. Hopefully you guys couldn't hear that, but if you could, then too bad. Because it's staying, and nothing's ever going to be done about it, so... Welcome back to Spyro the Dragon Reignited.
and it feels
And I
so
actually
good.
know some people get mad that we say that. Actually, it's Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I know. That's why I'm being clever. And I'm saying Spyro the Dragon Reignited. Kind of like Spyro 2 Reignited.
Reignited, and it feels so good.
Reignited, and it's understood. You're a dumbass. Okay, sorry. Now, Drak, don't call the fans names. I will if they deserve it. There we go. And then we are also on Twitch, so you guys can join us there as well. And I will be the master of the chat while you guys continue to play this game, which we just barely found out. We are a whopping quarter through completing the game. Just with how many playthroughs have we done? Like, this would be 3, I think. This would be the third one. No, this would be the third one. Alpine Ridge. Are you gonna go skiing, Alex? Now, careful. You don't wanna get hit by a tree or anything.
Yeah, that would
you
be
don't
bad.
you don't want to pull a Bono.
A Bono? He got hit by a tree? What?
Yeah, that's how he died.
Oh, Bono?
Yeah, Bono.
Bono's not dead.
Or Sonny, not Bono. Sonny Bono. Sorry.
Oh, Sonny Bono.
Sonny Bono.
Okay.
Sorry. One douche for another.
One douche for another? What are you talking about?
They were both douches in their life. People understand. Let's see here. While you guys are making your way, I'm actually going to let people know on the server that we are live. So quickly, talk amongst yourselves.
Ooh.
I'll give you a topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Should anime titties be banned? Discuss.
The answer is most certainly yes.
Wow. Wow. I can already... Wow, it just got hot in here, people. Did Alex just start a flame war?
I sure did.
All right, well, there you go. Would you like to justify your reasoning for this, Alex?
Because titty's bad.
And why are titties bad?
Because they are.
I'm just making you dig your own grave further. I'm so mean right now. All right. Here we go. So that way people know that we are live. And I'm also going to copy the text and
You gotta run into those ones.
That's what I'm trying to do.
so at this point, so are you interested in just banning anime titties? Or are you interested in banning all titties?
All titties.
I'm sorry, I'll have to stand against you on that one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because that means we have to ban Andrea, and then at that point you will be in trouble.
Ban me for what?
For titties. Because how dare you have them?
Okay.
That's basically what your brother is saying. We shall ban all of you. No, we're kidding. Although I do love the fact that conversation is coming up more and more in anime forums and Reddit. Oh, hi. Did I hear somebody talking about anime titties? So my oldest decided to open the door. Oh no, reigniting, Alex. Aria, close the door.
Of course she's not gonna.
She's not gonna close the door.
She wants to be where the action is.
Except she doesn't.
I could figure out how to seriously
Because she
fly.
played like a big old game of Hokey Pokey last night. we beat Doom Eternal's DLC quicker than we thought we would.
Yeah.
And so we had to take a big break, and in the meantime, Melody decided to leave us a present. So Aria came in, and she was just playing like this. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out in the office.
Right.
Like, do I want to come in? Do I not want to come in? Do I not want to? And I kept inviting her, like, come on in. And she's like, no.
Oh, that's cute.
Aria is the biggest troll to our audience. Don't cry. You all know it's true. And now she's gonna be mad because mommy locked the door. Mean mommy. It's alright, guys. Sometimes it happens. So, welcome back, everybody. I know it's been what has it been? Like 2 weeks this time?
2 or 3 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
We're getting better at this, Alex. We're getting better. We're getting better at this whole consistency thing. Except we can't really be consistent because, we have lives outside of this.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, life likes to come knocking all the time.
It does. It finds a way.
It does, in fact, find a way.
I cannot remember for the life of me how to glide.
By the way, can I just point out, Alex, I got hammered on I want to say like Saturday morning and afternoon about a couple of things that we talked about on the podcast.
I can imagine.
One is apparently I am not optimistic enough about the Konami news.
Is there really any reason to be optimistic?
Right? Let me bring Andrea up to speed and even some of the new people that are joining us. By the way, welcome new people if you're here. We're happy to have you. We would love to be able to see you guys in the chat as well. But the story basically is that at the Indie World Showcase, Andrea, Konami shocked the world by basically announcing that they were going to be re-entering the gaming industry as they would be putting out a remastered classic of a Japan-only franchise. It's called Getsu Fumaden.
Okay.
And so at that point, immediately people were speculating, oh my gosh, Konami's back in the game. We could easily see like the return of Castlevania and Metal Gear and Silent Hill and all that stuff. And when we got further interviews, like Konami was basically saying, well, I mean, we never really denied that we were going to end game production. We've restructured in our company, and basically what they've done is they've made their internal gaming divisions focus on mobile games, pachinko machines, things like that. Stuff that they think makes money.
Yeah.
And so I basically gave my opinion on the matter, and my opinion is you know, it's great and all that you did that, but I just don't have faith because Konami has been such a horrible company to gamers in the last few years. I don't think we're going to get things, you know, like the audacious rebooted Castlevania or new Metal Gear game or anything like that. And they've even said, like, with those franchises, they're not really looking to bring them back. They are, if anything, they would like to get ideas from other companies. But they've said that before, Andrea. Mm-hmm. And basically, the argument that they made is like, okay, well, they better make really good ideas, except Konami has, like, this really high bar to set, that they've set, and nobody can accomplish it, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
Spyro, if you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic craft as well.
So at that point, people got mad because I put in my 2 cents on the matter, which is simply that they basically have said, like, they're never gonna work on those franchises again, because nobody will be able to meet up to their standards. Nobody will be able to create games to their standards unless they get new management, and the management has less standards, which is not likely to happen because aside from their gaming industry debacles, the company's pretty successful in Japan. So, yeah, it's kind of effed up. So yeah, I got crap in my DMs later about that, just going like, how can you not be optimistic, man? You ruined my dreams. I thought Silent Hill was coming back.
It's not coming back.
Well, it might, but it's not going to be like the Silent Hill that you probably want. I know a lot of people really want Silent Hills to happen, and Kojima's like, Kojima has said, never say never, which is what most creatives say when it comes to stuff like, would you work with this company again? But now that Kojima's kind of set himself up, do we really see him going back to Konami?
I really don't.
I don't. I think, in all honesty, he has probably a better working relationship with Sony now than he did with Konami then. So I just don't see it happening, and I'm not trying to, like, ruin people's dreams. I really am not. I want to be wrong.
Yeah, you just want to ruin people's dreams. What are you talking about?
Oh, shut up!
Okay.
Shut up! I don't... Shut up! I'm not optimistic about the matter. But of course, the other one that I wanted to bring up, I even told this to Romney off camera because it's so stupid. So I told how I think I've told you this, Andrea. I basically am trying to do the life-changing stuff to be able to lose some weight by changing some habits. And so one of the things I've done as a habit is that I'm trying to drop pop again, because I ever since 2020, like, you know, pop has gone back up in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I made the comment yesterday or on Friday on the podcast that I was in the process of that, and I was in that weird phase where, like, everything makes you angry.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly when I, in order to prep for the podcast, when I ordered dinner while coming home, I didn't order a drink because I didn't want to have, like, I was going to have milk or something. And as soon as I get home, of course, because it's a fast food deal, they're going to offer you, they're going to give you a drink.
Yeah.
So I saw that and I freaked out. So dude decided to send me a message basically, what was it? I need to actually dig it out because it's so stupid. Okay, here we go. So it was basically, wow, just dropping pop, huh? Way to do the least amount of effort there, fatty.
Oh, there's always gonna be assholes like that.
And so I was just like, well, because I love getting those comments, because I can honestly tell you that those come from people who have never legitimately tried to lose weight. Okay? Never legitimately tried, because it's not just you magically lose the weight, right?
Right.
You go run for miles and then it's magically gone.
Yeah.
You actually have to change some life habits.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. Oh, thank you, Kasaiba. Welcome.
Hello,
Good
Kasaiba.
for you, Drak. Thank you. So I'm doing what I've done in the past, which actually works. I'm trying to change bad habits instead of just going for the I'll work out myself into a stupor, because that's not going to do it overall.
Yeah.
And the way that works is like when you have that, like, you kind of know this, Alex, like if you have a bad habit and you've been doing it for years, it's not going to go away overnight.
That's true.
In fact, it's like a months to year long effort to get yourself to even reduce it, much less get rid of it completely. And I just love getting people who are just like, oh yeah, way to do the least amount of effort there, fatty.
Well, these are people who've never had to work out in their
Yeah,
lives.
exactly. They've never had to lose weight, or they have decided they never will. Like they never have to lose weight.
Oh, this is a flight game. I don't want to.
And so they look at it as the least amount of effort, but what it actually is, changing your lifestyle overall.
Well, I work with somebody who is actually trying to lose weight, and she lost a lot of weight very quickly.
By doing what?
Changing her eating habits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like 80% of it is more. Like the best example that I have is on a Discord server that both me and Rising Sun are on. One of the people on there, I'm not going to say names, but she's dealing with a bit of an issue because she wants to lose weight, and her parents are trying to get her on the keto diet.
Oh yeah.
Because it works for them. Okay, that's great. It works for you. It doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. And so they tried to do that, but what she was basically going to do was like what every starter lose your weight plan is, which is like you're gonna reduce the amount of meals you have in a day, and you're going to go out and run yourself to death, kind of thing. And it's what I've seen people refer to as the setting yourself up for failure diet, because all you're going to do there is fail, and then you're going to get mad at yourself, and then you're going to lash out.
She also had to change like what she eats.
Yep. Yeah. So basically, like,
Eat more healthy foods.
Yeah. So like, for example, this is one thing I used to do, and now I need to get back into it. Man, 2020 just kind of like effed everybody up.
Yeah.
Because we were all stuck at home. But like, switch out unhealthy snacks for healthy snacks, kind of thing. So instead of having, I don't know, just candy bars all day, you swap that out with walnuts.
And yet you still buy a lot.
Shut up.
You buy a lot.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
One step at a time.
Exactly. Thank you. It's a
congrats.
marathon, not a sprint. And I used to be really good at this. Like I would drink a lot more water than I would anything else. But now I need to get back into the form of it. So I love getting comments like that. It's so stupid. And obviously they've never had to do a diet. And they'll probably bounce back going, oh yeah, I'm a nutrition coach. Okay. Have you ever had a bad eating habit in your life? If not, shut up. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're a health coach and then you have a couple of your prospective clients drop you because you kind of don't get them.
Just because you're in a certain field does not make you good or expert
No.
in that field.
No, exactly. And this is one of the things you just kind of have to learn with experience. I have this experience because my little brother actually did try to be a health coach, and he didn't understand people that had not like worse eating habits than he did.
Really?
He didn't understand it, and on top of that, he was already trying to deal with his own, like, fixing his own eating habits, and he wasn't there with fixing them. And so when he would tell people, like, you need to do this, and then he tried to give an example in his own life, oh wait, he's still struggling doing it.
Well, that would be
So
hard to...
like, then at that point, the people that he'd be going to would be like, well, then who are you to talk?
Yeah, that would be hard to be a health coach if you're
I mean,
not...
you could do it. You can fake it till you make it, but he tried to do it the way that I think good health coaches should, except he didn't have that frame of reference to go with. So, like, if he'd gone that extra step, he probably would have been fine. But sadly, it didn't really work out. I think he's still a health coach, but he's kind of readjusted things. Oh, actually, no, he's a nurse now. That's right. I completely forgot. He's going into nursing.
A nurse
Hey.
or
Well,
still
he's a
CNA?
CNA right now, but he was talking about going to nursing school because he wants to talk to you about it. So, has he not talked to you about it yet?
We probably talked about it a
Freaking
bit.
heck, man! Do I have to pull him up by his coat strings again?
Well, like I said, the last time when we got together, you probably mentioned something about that,
Yeah.
but that was it.
Because he's currently a CNA and he wants to get into nursing school. Which, as you can attest, is not the easiest thing in the world to do. Splat.
Come on.
Splat man.
Splat, man. You're done, dude. I've been watching a lot of Shaggy. Don't ask. For some reason, I've been getting into a YouTube channel called Devil Artemis. And he has, like, this weird arc where... you remember how I showed you, like, those old Team 4-Star videos where it's, like, Perfect Cell versus Yukimoto
Yeah.
and all that? So this guy took that idea and ran with it. Because Team 4-Star isn't doing anything with it. And one of the things that he likes to do is, I guess, you know, at some points, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo has been a meme. So he brought in Perfect Cell versus Shaggy. And so now, like, in his continuity, Shaggy has, like, all of these weird Dragon Ball powers. So he can go Super Saiyan and all that. So I get to listen to what I'm guessing is Devil Artemis's impression of Shaggy. It's like, a man who's lost his heart has nothing else to lose, dude. That's like the closest to my Shaggy I can get. Because I didn't grow up with Scooby-Doo. I, in fact, didn't watch Scooby-Doo.
Zoinks.
Zoinks! Scoob! Scoob, like, where's the kitchen, man? It's time to die! What's even better is in the Devil Artemis universe, the only way that you increase your power is through what he likes to call the power of budget increase.
Yeah.
So basically, if he finds a better model, because all of this is done via 3D models, if he finds a better one, then that character gets a budget increase,
Yeah.
and therefore are more powerful.
Okay.
So he actually got like a really good model, like a PS3 equivalent model of Shaggy, and then he put Vegeta's gloves on him. He's like, okay, so now Shaggy's attained budget increase. In the meantime, though, how is everybody doing this fine day? This wonderful Sunday where we could be watching the new Mortal Kombat, but, well, I don't know about you. I haven't yet.
I haven't seen it.
We'll get there, but unfortunately, we have to wait an extra week before we can do it. Oh, and really quick, good news. We are going to be doing the podcast this Friday. Except since Romney is going to be out because he's rank testing for a new belt. So I actually want to get that rank again so that we can, you know, go have people cheer him on. But yeah, we're going to be doing it, and we're going to have a special guest on there. I'm not going to spoil who. Because it's going to be fun. So you guys can join us on Friday for that, where we may or may not talk about all of the other interesting things that happened while we were doing the podcast. You know, like a certain Shang-Chi trailer that dropped, or...
Can you glide? What?
Yeah, but I can't make it.
Or the Resident Evil Village demo that dropped. You know, all that stuff. Yeah, people are going to be so mad at us when they realize we're not going to play Village until we get a PS5. Speaking of, has anybody been able to get a PS5?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, have you not been following that? They're out.
Oh,
It's like the Wii all over again.
yeah, I've heard that because of production shortages and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's almost like they should have probably waited another year to put it out.
And they didn't think that through.
Do you want me to try and see if I can
Yeah.
get... Let's see. So I gotta remember the...
Because silly Microsoft and Sony, they needed to have the new hotness out. Otherwise, things were going to go bad for their company. Except it probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, probably would have been just fine.
Yep. Oh, by the way, did you hear about Super Potato? So the famous Japanese game store, Super Potato, just launched a page on eBay.
I have no idea who Super Potato
Oh,
is.
you don't know?
No.
Okay, so it's like it's actually one of the few places. Like, if I went to Tokyo, I'd want to visit it because it's basically 3 floors in. Is it in Red Light District? I don't think it is. I don't think the area that it's in is Red Light District anymore.
I wonder if there's another way around.
There probably is. Reigniting? You game overed, Andrea.
Okay.
Look how sad Spyro is.
I have to go find another way around.
I don't think there's any other way around. I don't see any path.
So, Super Potato is a game store, but it's not like a GameStop kind of thing. It's like it's been owned by I think the same people for years.
Okay.
It's 3 floors. It's got not only like new game stuff, but they've also got like legacy cartridges for US, Europe, Japan, all that stuff. So like if you're a game collector,
Yeah.
Super Potato is an awesome place to go. And then they also have like tons of gaming paraphernalia, or not paraphernalia, like merchandise. So like you can get really cool
Oh, I see.
posters of Chrono Trigger, or like old school Mario posters, things like that. That's why I'm kind of excited that they opened an eBay page, because then they're going to be selling their freaking merchandise that way. Hello, Doritos Gaming. What's up? Yeah, not much. What about you? And Mr. DRG, greetings from England. Well, hello. Hello, greetings from England, my good friend. I can't really do an English accent, but I will pretend that I can. Raid! Oh, yes. Mr. DRG has raided us with a party of 4. Holy crap,
Gotta charge
dude.
him.
That is so
Yeah.
nice of you. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
We're getting raided, Alex. Are we
Yeah.
ready for this? Have we been balanced?
I guess.
Are we proper raid bosses?
Roar!
I hope we're proper raid bosses. Thump. At that point, he looked like Sly Stallone.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I can keep going. I can keep being reignited. It's going to be awesome. No worries, guys. How is Spyro going? Well, I'm going to let Alex answer that, because he is at the helm.
Not very good, I'd say. Can't seem to find where I need to go next.
This is why we kind of put Andrea in the co-pilot seat, so she can help out when things get frustrating for Alex. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the dragon egg.
Well,
him.
I'm trying to find out where we're supposed to
Where are you
go.
playing? Okay. Well, I don't know. I just don't know, guys. We'll figure it out later. Like, zoinks, dude. A man who's lost everything has nothing left to lose. I don't know why. I find really funny parody channels like that hilarious.
Well, we mentioned anime titties earlier.
Speaking of anime titties!
Yeah, anime titties and Speaking of anime titties and dragons, there's a new preview out for the next season of Dragon Maid.
Okay.
Looks cute. I'm excited.
Okay.
Oh,
And wait, that's right, because who is it that has the really big tits?
Lukoa.
I swear Andrea's gonna kill us for using
But
that
now
term.
there's a new dragon who's probably got even bigger tits.
Oh, jeez. Of course.
It's okay, guys. They're all legal because they're
Indeed.
all like
I need to get the
1,000 years old.
I need to get the Reignited trilogy. It is actually really good. I've really appreciated the improvement that they've done to the graphics, and because like when I tried to play the original Spyro games, it was one of those games that just didn't age well. But this has done such an improvement that it's worthwhile. Konosuba is a pretty good anime according to Doritos Gaming. I will take all of you guys' opinions and maybe showcase them later. Because I don't know any of these. The only thing that's new that I'm aware of is redo of healer. That's all I know. Oh, that and what was the one that we were talking about before? Something fly me to the moon or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Tokiwa, fly me to the moon.
Yep.
Fly me to the moon.
Oh, crap!
Oh, actually, we did get a question on this one. Have you got your tickets yet for Evangelion?
I don't know when it's coming out here. I can't
You
get
haven't just reserved your tickets?
I can't reserve something that doesn't
Yeah,
have a
the movie
release
theater
date.
industry doesn't work that way right now, guys.
That'd be great.
They're not even sure if it's gonna come. High School of the Dead for the win. We'll have to agree to disagree on that one because I watched that and I thought it was dumb. Redo of Healer for the win. Psychopass is great too. I've heard of Psychopass. I don't know anything about it, but
I've heard of it too. I never watched it though.
no, the one that people are pushing me for is I can never remember its full name, but it's something no Ippo. It's a boxing anime. Because people are like, oh yeah, you're totally gonna like that if you like the Rocky movies. I've only seen like 2 of them, so you can't necessarily say that I'm officially a Rocky fan. I've just seen Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, and part of Rocky 3, although I couldn't tell you what happened because I'm a dingus that way.
Are you?
Baki? I've been told to watch that after the No Ippo series because apparently that's a is it like a MMA one? No, it's like a Fight Club one. So, and since I'm more likely to watch all of those, Attack on Titan's manga just ended. Any thoughts? Congratulations, he saved on the paper. I especially love all the people who are officially mad that even though the final season was called the final season, you are now going to get the final season part 2.
Yeah, that's how it's. Some people are wondering if Fruits Basket is going to follow that model.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because how many episodes do they have for season 3?
We don't have a finite count.
They're getting pretty close to the end, though, aren't they?
I mean, I don't know how much material they still have left to cover, but it sounds like they still have quite a bit that would that should fill up 24 episodes like the previous, but everybody's kind of like worried because there's this tweet, because like
Mr. KBG, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah, because like Eric Vale tweeted it was going to be like 13 episodes. He was probably wrong. He deleted that tweet anyway. So, but people are
because all he knows is the scripts that are being handed to him.
Yeah.
So
people are a little bit nervous. I think there's other reasons people are nervous. I don't know the whole shebang behind it.
Well, all I know is that apparently, like with Attack on Titan, like when they planned out the episodes, they really didn't plan out like the amount of volumes left that Isayama had.
Yeah.
And so at that point now they've kind of run themselves, because I haven't seen the last episode of the final season, but I think it's still not even to like that final battle. So at that point they're still kind of setting things up for the final battle. So yeah, you'd have an issue. Because every seasonal anime has to be a baker's dozen for some reason. So like British shows, that's a thing with British shows too. Like their series have to be like 12, 13 episodes at most. They can't be more than that.
Pretty sure a baker's dozen is a lot more though.
Well, baker's dozen would be like 24, wouldn't it?
13. Yeah.
13, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's right. He is right. But I'd even say 13's a rarity nowadays. It feels like.
Hello, Molly the Spy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
hi.
Sorry, I'm being the master of the chat. So
Yeah.
if I interrupt, it's just because that's why.
Right.
It's not that I hate Alex, although I do immensely.
Did we go to this place?
Yeah, we've been there.
It's the flying level. So.
Oh yeah.
Spyro. Yep, we are. So this is actually. I want to make sure I put this right. I have played the original Spyro, and I played a little bit of 2. This is Andrea and Alex's first time.
Yeah, this
playing
is our
Spyro.
first. This is our first
Well,
time.
I
Because
played-
they didn't have. Well, yes, but
Okay.
let me set up the story. Damn it. They didn't have an original PlayStation. They instead went the Nintendo 64 route. So they had like Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
But this is definitely one that's been recommended by the Drak and Shadow audience for a while, since a lot of people think if you would like Banjo-Kazooie, you would love Spyro. Kind of thing. So, that being said, yes, you played it, and you've beaten the original. So, the original PS1 version.
Well, Andrea has.
Yes.
They can't see you point, Adam.
Sorry. They've seen, Andrea has beaten Spyro 1. She actually gave her thoughts in a couple of episodes of Let's Plays that we did.
Me, I'm going in completely blind.
That's how it was in 2004. Oh, was it? Oh, you mean the Baker's Dozen amount of episodes?
Yeah,
That wouldn't surprise me.
I was saying, even 13 feels like it's a bit of a rarity nowadays. It feels like shows are usually going to be 12 or
Let's
24.
see.
See,
Crystal
I can
Flight.
still remember series that had 24 episodes.
Yeah.
And that's as far as they went.
Well, 26, I feel like, used to be that kind of status quo.
The
for-
only one I could say is
for a
not the
while.
same as Gundam, because Gundam has always had the contract of like 48 episodes
48 or
at
50
minimum.
or so, yeah.
Sometimes their series go up to 50. 52, I think, is the most that a season of Gundam has ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So you have those kinds of concepts, or even like a Dragon
What
Ball
about
Z
Wizard
arc.
Peak?
Yeah, I just was there.
Okay. Whoa.
Even a Dragon Ball Z arc could have like 30, 40 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, there's the other place where we were.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But we gotta go to the balloon.
Okay. Hold on a second. I wonder if I can get this chest.
While they're wandering. So my thoughts initially on Kasaibo, have you heard my new thoughts on Attack on Titan? You kind of come in every now and again, so have you heard them? Or because I don't want to repeat myself and bore people if I don't have to.
I haven't heard them, so.
Because basically earlier this year when I had the soft tissue injury that was really stupid,
Yeah.
I got harassed. Harassed is a strong word. I'm going to go with berated endlessly by C Tactics to go and give Attack on Titan another shot. And I did. Because he was thoroughly convinced that with some of the changes that had happened since I had watched, which was like the emergence of the female Titan, that I would like some of the things they did. Okay, so I went off and watched season 2. Basically, I crunched all the episodes that I had not seen in a week. Like, I binged them all. So I was up to speed with where they were at in the anime at the time, which was the reveal of the Warhammer Titan. I haven't been able to catch up to everything else since then. It's been kind of touch and go. But I will say, yes, there's a lot of changes that have happened. It has gotten somewhat more interesting. My only problem is simply this, and this is where me and C Tactics get into a little bit of an argument, is that I do not think Isayama has the guts to pull the twist that he is hinting at. He is, let me rephrase that, heavily hinting at. And I don't know if people want me to spoil that or not, but because I can't even like talk about it from a writing perspective because people will get it.
Right.
So you guys will have to let me know if you guys want me to spoil it. But overall, I will say that it is very different. Yes, it actually is a little bit better from my personal perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think Isayama has... Isayama's like Disney at this point. I don't think that Isayama has the guts to pull the trigger for what he or she is setting up. Because I don't know if it's a man or a woman.
Right. I think it's a man.
What if it's a tree person? I don't care!
That's a tr-
You don't care if it's whatever.
I don't
it is.
enable mental illness. Sorry. By the way, did you see like one of the Flashcast members wants to be referred to as Tree Self?
A tree cell?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So then he got skewered on Twitter with nothing but "I am Groot"
I am
in his replies. Yeah. I thought that was funny. He didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was funny. He's like, "Oh, you want to be referred to as a tree self, so you're Groot." So then he got nothing in replies, but I am Groot. It's funny, people.
Ow.
Yeah, I can't honestly say, like, aside from Fruits Basket and maybe Attack on Titan, but I think the second season is probably going to be next year, right?
What, Fruits Basket?
No, the next season of
Oh, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I don't know. I think it might be the start of this year. I can't remember when part 2 is coming
Yeah.
out.
You guys are ignoring all the dragons! No, we really aren't. It's just, you know, we've heard these voices for a while now. They're kind of repeating all of the voices now. So, yeah, I mean, again, I really just don't think a writer, because she's got something really heavily hinted at that could basically blow the minds of a lot of anime fans, and it actually would be an interesting way to tell a story, but I just don't see her pulling the trigger on it, and that's the sad reality. I mean, do you want me to spoil it for you, Alex?
Yeah, because I'm not watching it, so go ahead.
Technically, she's kind of hinting that she's going to make the main protagonist of the anime the final villain
Oh, okay.
of it. So at that point, like, basically making it so that, because people know that this has happened in the manga, that Eren basically declares war on the world. All right? Which would be really cool, because a lot of, like, I mean, you can make the argument that Attack on Titan to some extent is shonen in the way that it's presented. So
Yeah.
at that point, a shonen protagonist going full fucking evil, that's never been done.
I think it is a shonen manga. I'd have to look it up, but I think
I've seen other people justify that it's other genres as well, but
I mean-
in the way that it's presented itself, I can't see it as anything but shonen.
okay. I gotta remind everybody, shonen is a demographic. It's not a genre. It just means the general appeal is gonna be for young boys.
But just think about that, Alex. Like, you know, if Toriyama actually pulled the trigger and made Goku the ultimate bad guy of the anime and the manga,
Yeah.
like that would be that was
What was
that was
that?
a lot of Crash.
Yeah. I want to check on that.
Yes. But yeah, like if you had a main protagonist go full on evil and declare war on the world, that would be
That would be interesting.
that
I
would
think
be an
so.
interesting direction to go, and they technically have never done it. They've never pulled that trigger, and that's why I don't believe that Isayama is going to pull the trigger. Because at that point, it'd be really, really cool and interesting, but the anime could easily say, like, well, there's these other circumstances. He's been mind-controlled. Okay, well, that would still be bullshit. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with one of the jokes we used to make about Kenshin back in the day,
Yeah.
which was if Kaoru ever became a villain, the world would be doomed. Because Kenshin would never be able to fight her.
Yeah.
Eren's genocidal plot makes more sense than Daenerys Targaryen going crazy. Well, okay. I'm going to defend the Game of Thrones community for just a second. I completely agree with you because we're talking about the Game of Thrones series, which George R.R. Martin has said is not canon. Because that's not how he would end it. So at that point, yeah, it looks really, really dumb. And at that point, I'm not really willing to consider Daenerys because it's technically... When an author comes out and says, that's not how I would do it, I literally, like, by default go, that's not canon. And if it's not canon, then we can't take it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I agree with you. That was really stupid. Like, I've seen a lot of the later seasons of Game of Thrones, and that, like, a lot of characters took, from what I understand, because, like, I'm going off of my brother's knowledge of the books. I haven't read them. But, like, we're talking serious character betrayals.
Top
if
10
George-
anime betrayals.
Oh my gosh. What if George Lucas said Star Wars is all about a penguin sitting in a chair?
What?
So, I don't get it. You're saying George Lucas is Hideaki Anno?
A penguin in a chair?
Well, penguins are are his thing, aren't they?
I have
Because that's why he has a penguin and Ava.
Oh, you're talking. Oh no, I thought we were still on Lucas.
Yeah. Not Lucas.
I don't know if he.
The reason I say that is because he said a penguin sitting in a chair, and I'm like, and immediately my thoughts went to the penguin and Ava.
Right, but I don't know what his feelings about a penguin are. I had to read about.
I thought that was supposed to be like his thing. Not only that, but also like secretly putting in Ava music into other movies.
Yeah, he did it.
Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla.
Would that be canonical? A penguin sitting in a chair?
What are you talking about?
I mean, this is Kasaibo, not me. Because he said, what if George Lucas said Star Wars is all about a penguin sitting in a chair? Well, then at that point it'd be lame. So...
I guess... I don't know. Maybe he's trying to make the argument it's like... word of God versus fan interpretation.
No, I think what he's trying to bring up is like that Aaron's because he said earlier Aaron's genocidal plot makes more sense than Daenerys, and by that sense, yes. Because basically to bring Alex up to speed is jeez, how can I sum up Game of Thrones for Alex, because it's a lot of books and it's a lot of pages. Basically, Daenerys Targaryen is the daughter of what they call the Mad King. So basically, it's a king that went all genocidal and insane.
Right.
And so, like, most of her character right now is built on the or at least the way it started was that it was built on the premise that she was not her father's daughter. She was not going to go crazy. Thank you. So she wasn't going to go crazy, and then what HBO basically did was in the end of the series they made her go crazy.
Okay.
And she became the Mad King, which, if you've read the books up until that point, she actually was going through a much better arc that hasn't been finished because George R.R. Martin is a lazy ass.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be honest about it. He's a putz, and he just barely signed a five series deal with HBO. You're not getting the end.
Comments I can't tell from way over here.
Oh yeah. We're talking about it right now.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I'm going to bring this one up. So we're talking about how the stuff I'm talking about with Attack on Titan is makes more sense than what I was talking about in Game of Thrones. What if George Lucas said Star Wars is all about a penguin sitting in a chair? How would you feel about that, Andrea?
A penguin sitting in a chair?
Yes.
What does a penguin have to do with it?
Well, that's what it would be about. That's what Kasaibo is saying it would be about. It compared to what's happening in Attack on Titan.
I don't know. I've never seen Attack on Titan.
So at that point, I mean, I get your premise, but I think we're talking completely different things there. Season 1 through 3 was great writing. Season 4 through 7 was good writing mixed with bad. Season 8, episodes 1 and 2 were good. Episodes 3 through 6 was a total train wreck.
But what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
So
All dragons found.
I will be honest with you. 4 through 7 has some bad writing in it too. Like a lot more than I think you're giving credit to. 1 through 3 are good, but that's because you had books to be able to base off of. And at that point, George was involved. Because I believe after about season 5 is when George left. And he was no longer part of the Game of Thrones series. Because he went off to go write the remaining books.
Yeah.
You know, those books that'll never happen because George R.R. Martin is a lazy ass. Sorry, I don't have good things to say about George R.R. Martin for you guys. I wish he would give you what you want, but
I don't need a plot.
Everything I've read is basically saying, no, he will never give you that. Which is stupid. Because I only got as far as season 2. I got until the pregnant lady gave birth to a shadow demon, and then I was done. Because I did not need to see a pregnant lady give birth to a shadow demon.
Because you've seen enough of those?
Nope, once was enough. Trust me.
What does
I would much rather see you give birth to our daughters than see that woman give birth to a shadow demon again. That was actually kind of frightening.
Does Parasite Eve not count?
No. That was more fucked up than Parasite Eve.
Okay.
I have no problem saying that. Just because, like, it doesn't help when you see, like, shadowy tendrils coming out of her hoo-ha. And it's like, oh, fuck! There's a lot effed up about that, but yeah, so, but I will say, like, the scenes that I've seen since then, some of them are well written, some of them are not. I definitely will tell you this. I probably would not have done with Tyrion what they did. Because Tyrion, I would really love to know, like, book fans versus TV fans, their viewpoint on Tyrion Lannister. Because that one would be very intriguing to me. That is Peter Dinklage's character. Because he took some serious changes in later seasons. Serious, almost against his own theology changes. If that makes sense. But anyway, so back onto... but I agree with you. Like, if they went with the genocidal plot that Aaron is going to do, then yeah, it's going to be awesome, and it's basically going to take the shonen genre, even to some extent, like anime protagonists in general, and flip them on their ass. Because now you can do that, and that'll be really cool. Like, you know, you have your main character go full fucking Sephiroth. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Tyrion became a witless gnome, so he went from being a badass dwarf to a witless gnome. Yeah, I agree with that. And not the WoW kind of gnome. Like, he's not even comic relief at that point. He just makes no freaking sense. Or I like how a friend of mine put it. The wine finally went to his head and to his balls. This is pretty much all you need to know about Tyrion Lannister, Alex. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So many, a lot of people in the Game of Thrones series have asked Tyrion Lannister how he would like to die, and so he says, "In my bed, at a ripe old age, with a belly full of wine, and a woman's mouth wrapped around my cock."
Oh, wow.
That's all you need to know about Tyrion to get it. With a belly full of wine and a woman's mouth wrapped around my cock. That's all you need to know. He is like in my opinion, he gets some of the better lines of the whole series, and it's simply because I think George at one point just said, "I love this character, and I just want to keep writing him as a jackass." For crying out loud, like everybody was, I'm pretty sure they all orgasmed all straight in a row whenever they saw him slap Joffrey, who, again, let me point this out. Where Tyrion is the most loved character in Game of Thrones, Alex,
Yeah.
Joffrey is the most hated character of Game of Thrones. Like, people cheered his death. He's a teenage boy, an entitled little twat who basically became king. Okay? So as soon as he died, people cheered.
Nice.
Okay?
All right.
And the other time, you want to know the other times that he would have been cheered? Whenever Tyrion would beat the crap out of him.
Okay.
Because Tyrion, you've seen Peter Dinklage, right?
Yeah.
Okay? So at that point, the kid who plays Joffrey probably got a good foot on him. And so to see a dwarf just beat the shit out of this kid, out of this entitled little twat, so sad. Like, everybody orgasmed just seeing it. Everybody did. Because he was like, everybody's like, he deserves every bit of it. Yeah, Joffrey was evil. Yeah, absolutely evil. Evil, sadistic. There are so many other words we could use, Kasaibo. I have no problem saying that. But kind of back to the question that I did have. Yeah, I think we're going to be waiting until probably next year, like next winter season for not Game of Thrones, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I think they're going to delay it that long, if not longer, to make sure that they get it right. Because we're still talking the new animation studio that still some anime fans absolutely hate, right?
Yeah.
For the record, I watched that animation. It's not bad. And it makes sense considering that in the previous seasons, Titans weren't necessarily a huge focus. And in the final season, they are a major focus. So at that point, the change in animation, while it's very different, it's kind of necessary. Because you basically take this series from being like the dystopian hellhole that it is into kind of a weird organic mecha anime, because it has to be.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't have a problem with that. I had to show you a YouTube video. Game of Thrones the RPG. It explains everything. All right, so
So?
who's playing what?
I am. So I just didn't know we were out on time.
Mappa's getting the hang of it. Yeah, Mappa. That's the name of the studio.
Yep. How are we on time?
We've got like another half hour.
Oh, cool.
So we can get some more stuff done.
Cool.
And then we'll switch things out for Catherine Full Body,
Ooh.
where me and Alec get to be even more creepier about anime titties.
Oh my.
Oh my. We still actually get crap that Andrea will not join us in the Catherine Full Body run. We couldn't do what we want to do with Catherine Full Body if she was in the room.
Well, I thought I would watch part of it or whatever.
What I'm actually thinking of doing is I'm collecting all the endings on my own time, and maybe I'll just show you guys all the endings to it. Because you kind of get the premise of it, right, Andrea?
Yeah.
Dude cheated, and so now he has to make up for it, kind of thing. So at that point, well, and a lot of other things building up till then, but we can get you caught up.
That misty bar.
But I'm kind of tempted to just go collect the endings, and then the final like bonus video of that playthrough will be sitting all three of us down and watching all the endings. Because Full Body has a lot of endings. They added at least 4 other endings to the game. So I think it rounds out to about 9 endings total, including the true ending.
The true ending.
The true ending of Catherine Full Body.
And you say how many endings there are?
There's like 9 total.
9. Wow.
There originally was like 3 or 4. 3. There were 3. Because there was basically like I want to say there was like a neutral ending, there was a Catherine with a K ending, and then there was a Catherine with a C ending.
Ow. Fuck what?
I don't mean to alarm you, Alex, but you're getting eaten by giant Muppet potatoes. I don't know how you should feel about that, but it looks like it hurts. Just saying, man. Looks like it hurts.
Probably does.
Hey, look, it's evil frogs.
Evil frogs.
Yeah, they look evil.
Come the hell on.
Hey, I
rain-
can still go for another
with-
fight, Adrian.
With rainbow tongues there.
Wow, for a second there, I thought you said something else.
I don't know where you would have thought I would have said.
You and me equally drag each other into the gutter. That's why it works, Andrea. Well, oh, jeez, they come at you hard.
Like, dude, they're too fast, and we just can't breathe longer than a spritch of fire.
Jeez.
I can't. They come at me too quick.
Yeah, yumpin' yeeming. That looks like it hurts. So yeah, in the next little bit, guys, we will be doing Catherine Full Body, and I can't remember where we're at. I think we're... Oh, we might be near the... I want to say we're like night 6, 5 or 6. Let's see, because we have the... I have to think about it in my head, because 4 is the quadrangle, which was the ice one. Yeah, we're on night 5. So, like, shit's about to hit the fan in the overall plot of Catherine. And for those who are unclear as to what we are pursuing the Catherine with a C ending because it is the most anime ending.
On the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
Voodoo Dragon? Was that supposed to be like a Bayou accent?
Might be.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we're pursuing the Catherine with a C ending because it is the, quote, most anime ending of the whole game. And Alex needs to see the most fucking anime ending of the whole fucking game.
You don't want those chests?
I do.
Andrea doesn't let us skip anything. It's her subtle way of inserting completionist into the game.
Whee!
There we go.
Fuck!
Wow. He just caught up to you and wham! That's all that happened, boys and girls. It's what it did. Holy crap, and I keep getting people texting me during the stream. Stop doing that, people. Stop it. And in case you guys didn't see the ending last night, we finished the Doom Eternal DLC, The Ancient Gods, where not only can you say that the Doom Slayer took down God, he also took down Satan. So everything has been taken care of, and the day is saved. And they had to force the Doom Slayer to retire because he just can't be ripping and tearing all the time. He just can't be. But then we also kind of resumed our campaign into Yakuza because so many people were screeching that we had to watch that. And I will tell you this, Alex. I like the premise of Yakuza, but I have a big problem.
Yeah.
It's all subtitled.
Yeah, but you'll watch some shows that are subtitled.
Yes, but this is one of those times where I really like a dub so that I can kind of focus on what's happening in the scene, not on the bottom part of my screen reading what they're saying.
True. Not unless if you knew it,
But the downside is that the premise of Yakuza is, according to the creator, like he instinctively said it has to all be Japanese. It has to be a Japanese game. So we're never going to get a dub. Like we got one once, but he's never doing it again. He didn't like it. So it's just like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. Especially since a lot of it, I know that some people make comparisons to like Tekken and to other open world games like GTA, but I'm gonna throw people off and say it feels also like a Shenmue game. And one of the reasons I like Shenmue is because of the bad dialogue.
Bubba.
So.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
You're fired. Your name is Bubba, and that was nowhere nearby you. Like I mean, he should have been like how Danny says it in the Game Grumps. A hubba dubba deba double. He should have been that. I guarantee.
My name is Bubba.
A hubba dubba deba double.
I run a
Albert.
shrimp boat. I don't know.
I'm gonna make myself some Bubba Gump shrimp. Absolutely. And no, it never happened. It never happened.
What never happened?
Will never happen. Yes. But you can't have the name of Bubba and then do that. It's just not fair. It just isn't.
It's not.
Do you understand, Alex? I don't think you do.
Not really.
No, that's okay.
Oh well.
And I also do want to talk about this because I'm not sure if it's going to make the agenda next week, but just because it floored me. So apparently there's a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie coming.
Yeah, with Vin Diesel.
With Vin Diesel. So how many does that make, Alex? How many Mattel-based games do we have? Like, I think there's still a Sorry script out there.
Yeah.
We
sure
still have the
there
Tetris movie. That's still happening.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
I
see.
still can't imagine what they could do for a Tetris movie.
That's okay. We can't either. And now we have Rock'em Sock'em Robot. Oh, yeah, Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Hungry
Hungry Hippos is also a script that's out there.
Because of course it is.
Because of course it is, yeah. Mousetrap, I think, is also out there.
I mean, if you want Mousetrap, just watch Mouse Hunt from the 90s.
I mean, yeah, kind of. No, they want to do a movie based off the board game Mousetrap. I think I actually found that out from
True.
James Rolfe. Is that they had that script out there? I'm like, what the fuck, really?
Oh, this is
And now
probably
we have
a
Rocket
game.
Sock'em Robots, people, with Vin Diesel. So, Vin, I need you to be honest for me. Is this for a house payment?
Probably.
Like, did you buy a house in the Bahamas and you just didn't have the money, so you took on the Rock'em Sock'em Robots job?
Oh, probably so.
I mean, Guardians Volume 3 is kind of a ways off, so I kind of understand, but at the same time, it's like, ugh.
It's gotta do something, but at least wait for the next Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh, and I also want to bring this one up. So you found this story. Yoshiyuki Tomino aims high. My next work will crush Demon Slayer and Evangelion. And not only that, it will reach for their crotch.
Okay, you didn't say that this time.
Yes, he did not say that. But it doesn't matter anymore because I'm going to keep bringing it up.
I know, it's hilarious.
I'm going to keep bringing it up because he said it, and now I have to do it.
Great.
I have to do it every single freaking time. Oh, and also the House of the Dead remake.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. But we still have to play the original. Still have to do it, Alex.
Alright.
Because they're all stupid. And therefore it's going to be fun as hell. That's actually one of the things I would really like to try and do in the summer is, like, basically try and bring as many arcade games as I can to it so that we can just have some fun, like,
Yes,
playing
dude,
old school
Isaac.
arcade games.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharged ramp, you can really go far. I'm all over it.
That's Bubba! That is Bubba!
Okay.
He is being renamed to Bubba. Because they actually got the voice right that time. But yeah, so... oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get as many arcade games as I can, including House of the Dead, and maybe we'll even try and tackle that before the remake, so
That
we
was
can
my
try out
fault.
the
I
remake.
shouldn't have jumped.
We'll even try and find a way to do typing of the dead,
Typing of the Dead.
and then we'll do a mobile simulator, and we'll do texting of the bread. Because that's totally not. We're totally not going to abuse all of that. No, of course not.
Whee!
Too late.
Well, it could be worse, Alex. You could have gotten flattened.
All I can say, on the Tomino story, he's really setting himself up for failure there.
Yeah. Yeah, like, nothing screams more wow killer to me than saying, we're going to be just as good as this. Because immediately I want to pull out the Bender quote. Yeah, but mine'll have blackjack and hookers. And in fact, forget the bar.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what you're doing. Good lord, that Sasquatch. Its arms are way bigger than its legs.
And hey, we finally got another announcement. There's finally doing another Monica movie after almost 10 years.
Yay, I could be even more confused.
I know, right? We're all gonna be confused.
You do realize that there's only so much of that I can take before my brain explodes, right?
I know.
You don't care. Your brain exploded a long time ago.
It did, but that's why I love it.
Whoa! Okay, for a second there, I thought you weren't going to make it. You proved me wrong, Alex.
We're
Thank
not gonna make it. We made it. Hooray.
you. Such enthusiasm, Alex.
Hooray! Oh, you should have. If you would have seen our Yakuza stream last night, it was so funny. We were making a lot of.
Basically, we were talking about getting a really good poop all the time. We've officially decided the main character of it, because he's just got such a blank face most of the time. He just sounds like this, and he doesn't emote ever.
Showing emotion.
And then the guy who's supposed to be his rival, he's now basically gonna try and rape him. Because he's like, oh, Kiryu-chan, I'm so happy to see you. Basically, what I'm saying is that while we're doing Catherine, me and Andrea are doing Yakuza, and it's got the same flavor.
Nice.
Because that's what we got to do. Oh, and really quick, because some people are already asking me about this. No, I have not seen the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't know if I will. Well, I mean, I probably will, just because then I can say I've seen it. But I've already heard, apparently it's bad, it's woke, it's everything that everybody is saying it is. And unfortunately, it hints at Captain America 4. Which I think is a bad idea. Not because basically what they do is Cap 4 would be Sam Wilson as Captain America. Because that's how it happened in the comics. But from what I understand, Falcon and the Winter Soldier has wrecked Anthony Mackie's Falcon really bad. So at that point, I like to an issue where I think they're not going to be able to pull it off. Yeah, sure, they're setting up for it, but WandaVision also set up for a lot of things, and people are pissed at that too. I don't know the details of that, but apparently they made Wanda the bad guy of her series, and so a lot of people are pissed about that. It's just like the Dark Knight said all those years ago. You either die the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Ugh, I get really tired of that quote.
Specifically why? Just because
Go
it's said
back.
too
Go
much?
back.
Yeah,
I
because
think-
everybody uses it.
I think you might have missed some gems.
Yeah, no, everybody uses it. I'll agree with that.
Okay.
It's- everybody. It's like the moment a company does something they don't like, it's like, oh, you live long enough to become yourself the villain. Bruh.
But in some cases, it is actually true.
Yeah, but a lot of times it's just people use it for something they don't like. It's like
Sure. I think that's kind of the point.
metalhead. Sounds extreme.
Metal! No, extreme's a whole other thing. You got to get that right before the metalheads tell you different. Oh, you have to confront Metalhead. Oh, this is a boss fight.
Oh, okay.
So enjoy this, because it's going to be fun, I think.
That's a long flight.
I'm running to a boss fight. Yeah, you're going to find out. The boss fights are a little bit different in this game compared to others.
Ow.
Jiminy Christmas, the designs in this game are amazing.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
got great
especially in
art,
4K.
Yeah, because we're playing, like we haven't said this enough, we're playing on a wonderful 4K TV
In 4K.
that now we can't play Zelda on without thinking everybody has serious sunburn.
It didn't look that tan to me, but whatever.
No, the problem is that it looks like they have liver spots everywhere. It's a weird deal. Like, I'll have to show you the next time we play Zelda. But anything that isn't, like, 4K worthy has that problem, where their skin just looks like maybe they've applied way too much bronzer to it over the years.
How's these fireworks everywhere?
So the skin just looks freaking unhealthy. Although, in contrast, we saw Yakuza, which is built to be a 4K game, and you can literally see all of the characters' pores. So it's like, I can tell where you're about to grow zits. This is the downside of things like 4K and 8K, people. Eventually, you get so zoomed in, you will never, ever unsee it. Alright, so this is Siddiqui.
Sadiki.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Wow,
Oh,
for a second
Dragon's
there, I
Fire.
actually kind of expected a Leslie Jones voice. Just like a, So I'm guessing this is Metalhead. Uh-oh. You irritated the crap out of him.
Yeah, apparently so. Well, thanks. Now all the power. Ow. Oh,
Ah!
so attack the
Hit
power.
that.
Oh, yeah, I think you can run into him.
Oh, I gotta run into him.
I
Okay.
think so. Again, it's been a while since I've done these boss fights, so if I'm wrong, then we'll find out the hard way.
Well, don't run in. Oh, okay.
There we go, yeah.
Well,
second,
it
I
breaks them though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for
you're
a
supposed to
sec-
break them,
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, but,
but you
don't-
have to break
Oh.
them when they're green.
okay. I thought it like would. I thought I needed them to disrupt him, like
No,
shock
he
him or
said to
something.
disrupt the power poles.
Okay.
So at that point, to wreck them. So wreck them when they're green.
Ow.
Ow. Okay. There we go. And now... I think you gotta blow... oh, no, never. Sorry, it's multiple rounds.
Ow.
Kind of what you've dealt with in, like, Sonic games.
Right. Okay. Whew.
Ah! Oh, yeah, that's right. And you could also set him up to break them for you. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Very good, Alex. And... there you go. He's dead.
That's it.
Yep. There you go.
Jeez.
Well, remember, this game series was built for kids.
Yeah,
So-
but
That's about as simple as Mario 64 saying 3 hits and then you're done. Because I'm giving you the tips, but I mean, think about how many rounds you would have done if you didn't know that.
that's true.
Oh, there's some gems.
Of course. And then there's also these. Yay!
There's one way out there. Whee!
I do not want to know what's in that water. The Mountain Dew must flow.
Surge.
Yeah, there you go. The surge must flow. I agree with that.
What was the drink in one of the cartoons we used to watch?
Oh, the other one that came to my mind was the Ecto Cooler must flow. How many people remember Ecto Cooler?
Yahoo.
Yahoo. Oh yeah, Yahoo soda. That's from Hey Arnold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yahoo.
Wasn't that supposed to be a spoof on Yoo-Hoo?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
I remember the movie Inspector Gadget that had the Yahoo.
Oh yeah, the Yahoo billboard.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the 90s.
Sometimes I wish we could go back to those years. Things were simpler then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've pretty much run out of time. We got like 10 minutes left, so
All
I
right.
don't know if we can get a level done in that amount of time. So shall we go ahead and call it here?
Oh.
Oh,
So sorry for all the dragons still trapped in Crystal. Maybe once you've rescued 50 dragons, I'll feel a little better.
oh,
Ow.
okay.
I gotta go find more
You
dragons.
have to go make him feel better to use his balloon. Wow, that rings so true to life now.
Well, we could just.
There are levels I haven't
Really
found
quick,
all the
how many dragons do we have?
Zeke, Bubba.
39 dragons.
Oh, 39
So
dragons.
we need 11 more. And then I think he actually takes you to the last level. So you could face Nasty Nork.
What do you think of it so far, Alex?
I like it.
Donk. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice.
It's a nice game.
Yeah.
It's a cute little game, and yeah, if you guys haven't played Spyro Reignited, you totally should. It's very well worth the effort. Toys for Bob did a great job at rebooting this franchise. I would actually dare say they probably did better, in my opinion, than Insomniac did. I'm not knocking Insomniac.
I think you
still
can get
love
that if you get to
A high
a higher
point.
level
Yeah.
or
So-
a higher ledge.
It's just
All
gems,
right.
though.
So when we come back,
But I thought there was a key.
Was there a key?
I swear there was
there
something
might be a
else.
key.
Let me go look at it real quick, I guess.
So when we come back in a
Like
few
jumped
minutes,
off of there.
Yeah.
cutting you off. When we come back in a few minutes, it will be more Catherine Full Body. where we get to have to deal with plenty and plenty of anime titties.
Very
We'll see
plenty.
you then.
Oh yeah, there is a key. Whee! Oh,
Come on.
Yep, that's the way that's the way to end the stream right there. It's like, don't. Oh, poor Spyro, he's drowning. Poor bastard. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye. Yes. Reignited.